the WNBA on 2K Sports. Welcome in, everybody. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Atlanta Dream. Coming to you from the beautiful...
That sets the tone at the offensive end going forward.
Yeah, sometimes there's Gray. Pass to Wilson. And she gets the...
around her.
Here's Coleman. Joe from the arc. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Great opportunity right there. You know, she's got such great length, and she can just rise up and get it.
Ogwumike outside. Hartley, shot clock at 5. The basket good off the assist from Nneka Ogwumike.
Not by any means a three-point gunner. Hartley makes just enough of these to keep you honest, and it makes you follow her and extend your defense out to the arc.
Here's Jones. Rebound by the Aces. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Gray. Now here's Ogwumike. Now Hartley. Wilson outside. Back to Hartley. From 20 feet out. It's good. Inside. Howard gets the bucket.
With good size for the guard position, Ryan Howard is able to use that size to stretch the floor.
Now Gray. Pass to Hartley. This one for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Looking good so far. Made all 4 of their shots to get it going.
Here's Coleman. 5 points in the game. That one goes in.
4 of 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Now here's Gray. Pass to Stokes. From downtown. Howard with the rebound.
Well, all good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4 shots.
From past the arc, and the Dream, another 3.
She presents a defender with a serious challenge, pretty much always.
Gray with it. Hartley outside. Fires from deep. Jones outside. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
What a confident jumper by Jones. She's put work into becoming more consistent with her jump shot.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hartley outside. Back to Gray. Wilson the screen. To halt the run. A little shot fake there and got the D out of position.
Got the D worried about her inside and kicked it out for the open jump shot. Nice pass.
Here's Coleman. 10 points for her.
Tacks a few more points under their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Watch out for that ball.
Yeah, that was symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Gray outside. Pass to Ogwumike. Hartley. Here's Stokes. That's good, and it's A'ja Wilson with the assist.
Quality dish by Wilson. Good heads-up basketball helps her find the open player.
Gray defending. And there's another one for the Dream. Las Vegas trailing. Hartley outside. Gray. Aces tack on 2 more.
A strong competitor who can score from multiple spots on the floor. Gray has a developed offensive game.
Here's Coleman. He's got 12. And again, the Dream score.
She has shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves.
Down low. And that one's good. Stokes.
That's the type of lead pass we've really come to expect from her.
Outside Howard. Here's Coleman. He's got 14. And the Dream, another 3.
And their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
They're getting great looks and they're capitalizing. You know, they have to be pleased with this start offensively.
Now here's Agumake. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Got a piece of it. Here's Coleman. A rebound by Hartley. Pass to Gray. Back to Hartley. Gray. Clock at 6. Hartley outside. Launches a 3. Good on the triple.
Neither team can miss early on. I don't know how long they can keep this up.
Offensively, at least, neither team's done jack on D yet.
That's fine with me.
Here's Coleman. Here's Jones. And the Dream, another 3.
Well, this is important to Jones's confidence. She needs to keep taking and making these threes.
Gray outside. Stokes. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Atlanta leading. Here's Coleman. 14 points for her. Count that one as her 7th make in 8 attempts. That's a scorching 86%.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller defender on her and took it straight to the bucket for the easy 2.
Now here's Gray. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
A big-time offensive talent who can score points from all over the floor. Gray can punish defenses from deep.
And the Dream call time here.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Atlanta. 3-point lead. Gilmore. Howard. Gray defending. Over to the wing. Outside Howard. Takes the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Tough to guard a team when they can space it out like this, am I right?
Back to Gray. And there's a pick. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Las Vegas.
A dangerous playmaker with an assortment of moves. Gray is a defender's worst nightmare.
Pass to Howard. Here's Coleman. And the basket is good.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
And here's Mullins. Back to Gray. Puts up a 3. And the ace is another 3.
She's leading the way offensively. Can they ride her back into it?
Outside Howard. Pass to Coleman. Back to Howard. And the Dream, another 3.
She has put her foot on the gas pedal this quarter. She's doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Now here's Gray. 10 points for her. Turner a screen. To the middle. Now Gustafson. Gray outside. Fires the three. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. She remains perfect.
This is who Gray is. A terrific shooter who seeks payback when you drain one on her squad.
Here's Coleman. He's got 18. For 3.
What a 3 at the horn. They end the quarter on a high note.
I'll say that'll give them a nice little lift to start the next quarter.
Yeah, let's see how it works out for them.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. It's the Dream. They're up by 6. Hold tight. We've got more basketball action headed your way. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And here is Gray. Pass to Mullins. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
I can't believe it. They cannot forget about her like that. She's not going to miss that open look.
Here's Coleman. Here's Rupert. Defended by Turner. Good work there as it goes.
It's so nice to have somebody who can take charge, take the offense like she has.
Well, they got to be feeling good about having the ball in her hands right now. I mean, she's just making play after play.
Here's Mullins. Bucket is good.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Drills it from outside.
Her three-point shot has been so pure, just draining one after another.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Wilson. It up and banks it in.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Here's Coleman. 24 points for her. Drills the three-pointer.
You know, some players you did that shot to, but let me be clear. She is not one of them. Terrible job by the defense. And these calls, they can be some of the toughest calls for officials to make.
But in this case, I think she got it right. The defender's still moving there and never really got set.
Pass to Wilson. And here's Gustafson. Now Turner. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Again, Las Vegas.
She's really getting involved in the offense here after being held without a single point in the first quarter.
Here's Coleman. Banked in off the glass.
She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
Pass to Gustafson. Now here's Turner. Wilson. Now Turner. Here's Mullins. And again, it's Las Vegas.
She's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss.
Atlanta calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Sinks the triple.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
Las Vegas trailing. Now here's Hartley. 11 points in the game. to the inside. Here's Wilson. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
No one around her. Bria Hartley found the open teammate. Easy hoop.
The Dream on offense. Here's Coleman. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Hartley. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, calls for an official to make.
Yeah, you have to appreciate how difficult a job they have to do when it comes to making calls like that. It's not as easy as people might think.
And the refs in this league just do a great job.
Pass to Coleman. And she dunks it down.
She is definitely making her presence felt here in the first half, shooting it so efficiently.
Hartley with it. Now Mullins. Hartley. And here's Gustafson. And the aces, another 3.
Great job to orchestrate from that close to the hoop.
Atlanta in the lead. To the paint. Here's Rupert. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Down there in the low post is where you want to create a lot of your offense.
Pass to Mullins. Hartley. Wilson right side. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
What a bad time for these defenders to just be standing around watching. I mean, not while the ball's in her hands.
Coleman buries it down low.
Well, look, that's just simply a great move. She dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Here's Mullins. She's got 9. Pass to Hartley. Here's Mullins. 6 to shoot. Wilson. She's covered by me here. Lets it go from deep. And the aces, another 3.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the threes keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting. Keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing her?
They're beginning to just fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
And it's the aces with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Gray up top. She's got 13. Pass to Ogumake. Hartley outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sweet move. And again, it's Las Vegas.
And look at Hartley taking charge on offense, giving a big effort to find her team some big points.
Puts up the 3. Dreams it from beyond the arc.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Gray. Shot from 12. Stokes. Good. And it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
She's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting that ball to the rim.
Here's Coleman. She's got 36 points.
She powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Yeah, she loves to attack the rim.
And here are the aces now. They trail by 11. Gray outside. Pass to Stokes. Out to Gray. Here's the 3. Gets a 3-pointer to fall.
Always seems to be in the right position. Gray's patience and experience make her the bright player she is.
outside. Back to Howard. Coleman, the three ball. And the dream, another three.
She's on pace to have an all-time shooting performance if the defense continues to allow her to knock these down.
Hartley, guarded by Jones. Wilson can't hit. Jones outside. And Atlanta, another bucket.
That mid-range jumper is a great thing to have in your bag of tricks, and they've really unleashed it today.
You know, some say it's a lost part, but they're getting excellent results with it tonight.
Timeout called the Aces. So we conclude the first half. It's the Dream leading by 9. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And now the third quarter about to get going again. The Aces trailing. And here is Gray. Pass to Wilson. It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
Breathing life into the league since the day she was drafted. Wilson brings passion and intensity every night.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
Now here's Hartley. Back to Gray. Pass to Wilson. Stokes. That one drops for her.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick up the pass and get the assist.
Here's Coleman. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
The defense has been unable to slow her down. What a game.
Now here's Gray. Guarded closely. Here's Stokes. That one is good again. He is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
The vision Gray has on the floor is exceptional. Spots an opening and picks up the assist.
From deep. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense, they have to close out quicker.
Now here's Gray. He's got 16. Pass to Wilson. Yes, once again for her on an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
It's just been a great start for this offense here in the second half. They're 4 for 4 right now.
That's her MO. Sometimes she can score more points by herself than the rest of the team combined.
Hartley outside. Back to Gray. Pass to Wilson. 5 to shoot. Hartley outside. The 3. Got a rebound by Ryan Howard.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5.
Here's Coleman. Shoots the 3. And the Dream, another 3.
They're in good position here, thanks in part to her efficient scoring.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. Goes back up. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Well, she's shot a very good percentage today, and her team has needed every last bit of it.
Here's Coleman, and she makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Offensive mastery. Great move in the lane and the flush.
There was just no way for the D to handle it.
You just got to sit back, kick your feet up, and admire the creativity on that.
Pass to Stokes. Off with the layup. The Dream on offense. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Down low. That's good by Doze.
And they've really come out of halftime on fire.
And here are the aces now. Now Hartley. 16 points for her. Wilson. Pass to Stokes. That's good. And so Asia Wilson with the assist.
Asia Wilson.
Here's Coleman. Non-stop scoring routine here.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total 6 since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
And it's the Aces with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Hartley, guarded by Jones. Pass to Wilson. And she drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, just an elegant offensive weapon. Wilson has way too many go-to moves to count. Defenses have a hard time keeping up with her.
Now here's Gray. The crossover. Pass to Stokes. And they pick up 2.
Well, she's been the key to their offense. She's been their offense with the way she shot the ball.
Yeah, her percentage today has been through the roof. She is definitely not the one who put them in this hole.
And Atlanta, another bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Las Vegas. They trail by 14. Stokes. And she takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, she has really stepped it up this quarter. It looks like she's determined to get them out of this hole all by herself.
Shot's good by Coleman.
Excellent decision by Haley Jones. She operates best with the ball, making decisions.
And it's the Aces with the ball. Gray outside. Pass to Agumake. Takes the 3. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
No matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to cut it.
Here's Coleman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's some good awareness from Howard right there. She is excellent at getting the ball to her open teammates.
Gray with it. She's got 16. To the middle. Takes it to the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
Ran her defender straight into that screen to open up the lane to the hoop.
Here's Coleman. The 3 buries the long-range jumper.
What an exhibition she's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Hartley outside. Gray. And the Aces, another 3.
Timeout.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Atlanta calls timeout. The Aces making a change here. Here's Coleman. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. Gets it to go from downtown.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Here's Mullins. 9 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. See Gray for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
She's still not missed a shot. Where would they be without her?
There's the triple. And the dream, another 3.
Wow. I mean, what can you say?
And here are the aces now. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Gustafson. And here's Mullins. And here's Gustafson. She's covered by a knee here. Here's Mullins. To the inside. Wilson makes it off the glass.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a bit like they did in the first.
Shot's good by Coleman.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Now here's Gray. 22 points for her. Hartley, guarded by Howard. Pass to Wilson. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Foolish play. I mean, she's got to be thinking out there.
Which she clearly isn't at this moment. Or maybe she was thinking, just not about basketball.
Here's Coleman. Rupert. Soft touch off the glass.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Pass to Mullins. Gray. Now Gustafson. Back to Gray. There she goes again. That's her 9th straight basket. That's a perfect 9 for 9. And confident play we're seeing out of them.
Yeah, the scoreboard tells the story.
Now Rupert, defended by Turner. Rupert, no good.
You know, typically she has the touch to finish when she's in that tight. Not sure what happened there.
Inside. Gustafson gets the bucket.
I've really liked their activity in the post today. Their movement down low has just been great.
Exactly. They've generated easy opportunities inside.
Here's Coleman. Non-stop scoring machine here. Fires for 3. Oh, and she just knocked down the buzzer beater. Wow.
That's a big-time 3 to extend their lead right at the buzzer. What a way to head in the fourth.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Dream, up by 16. And we're coming back right. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of action starting up in what has been a one-side show. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
The one-hand slams just look so pretty when it's her hand doing the slamming.
You're right. She is smooth as silk, even on a power play.
Well, that's part of what makes her unique, right? That combination of power and polish.
And Atlanta has possession. Ami here. From deep. It's good from long range.
They're having so much trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either.
That'll kill you, a differential like that from beyond the arc.
Here's Mullins. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Just trading punches from long range.
It's been a heavyweight fight.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That's what I call pretty passive. Timely recognition as to where the open teammate was.
14 feet out. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Here's Coleman, right wing, Gilmore. And the dream, another three.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
And the ball out of play, the dream will have it. And just about over 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Coleman. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
I would not be surprised to see them double her up.
I agree. They haven't been able to succeed with single coverage.
Here's Hartley. Pass to Gustafson. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Turner with the ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Backed by her solid footwork, Turner knows a thing or two about scoring inside.
Here's Coleman. And the shot goes down.
She's had such a steady hand. And I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
And the Aces call time here. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Mullins. Now here's Hartley. Just 5 on the clock. Wilson, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Bria Hartley.
Well, Hartley has developed into a very capable passer. Sends a great feed to a ready shooter.
Coleman, she's guarded by Wilson. Out to the wing. Here's Amihere. And the dream, another three.
There's no excuse for leaving a shooter like her open beyond the arc. None.
Pass to Gustafson. Wilson knocks it loose. And here we go, the dream on the fast break. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
Teams first. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Mullins. Another three for Las Vegas.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there. How about that for a response?
We'll give you a three, and then we'll take you right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
To the inside, the 11-footer, and again, it's Las Vegas.
She threaded the bounce pass in there so smoothly.
Here's Coleman. She's guarded by Wilson. Coleman can't get it to go. Now the Aces with it. And here's Mullins. Wilson the screen. To the middle. And the layup falls.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Coleman. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now Hartley. Pass to Gustafson. Good, and the assist goes to Bria Hartley.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Here's Rupert, defended by Turner. Good on the shot.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Now here's Hartley. Over to the left wing. Here's Mullins. Another three for Las Vegas.
They're giving her a little too much space out there. That's her third three-pointer since halftime.
And the Dream call time here. They're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Tries a three. That one is good again. He is 6 for 8 from the floor with that basket.
Nice pass. She got that ball right into her teammate's shooting pocket, and it yielded great results.
Here's Wilson. Good.
Well, it's a good thing she showed up today, because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Here's Howard. Pass to Coleman. That one goes. Count it.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
Gray outside. Here's Hartley. It out to Wilson. Shoots it up. And again, it's Las Vegas.
She's been a bright spot for them, trying to will them to victory.
Here's Coleman. Asia Wilson grabs the board.
You see defenders afraid to get in her way a lot of times when she's on her way to the bucket, but not that time.
Gray with it. Pass to Wilson. Clock at 6. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Great quarter for her at the offensive end, trying to will them back.
And here's Kubai. Here's Coleman. Another shot. And at last, they get one to fall.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas.
She's shaken up. They're going to take a timeout so she can get some medical attention.
Aces making a change here. Gray outside. Pass to Wilson. The fadeaway. And down it goes. 2 points.
Coaches love a solid shooter like Wilson, a player you can rely on to get production from.
Here's Coleman.
2 minutes remaining.
And the Dream, another three.
What a competitor. She's been looking for a shot all game long. She's shouldered almost all the offensive load for them.
Gray in the post. To the wing on the left. Hartley outside. 5 on the clock. Wilson with the bucket.
Great communication between teammates there.
Here's Coleman. The 3 is up. And the Dream, another 3.
They are dialed in from three-point land here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
Wilson. That one falls. And here is Jones. Launches it. Shot's good by Coleman.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Count it.
Nice touch near the hoop.
And the Dream call time here.
Atlanta timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions. Pass to Coleman. Let's go with a 3. Drops in the tray.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
Now Gustafson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Mullins. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss probably.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Coleman. And the Dream, another 3.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there,
It's
Tim.
been a lot of fun to watch.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win.
The Las Vegas Aces. 144. Thank you to everyone for coming out and supporting your team. Please get home safely.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Las Vegas Aces against the Atlanta Dream. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. Shot's good by Coleman.
Just look what a sniper she is from long range. She's got an unusual skill set for a big.
Hartley outside. Back to Gray. Nails the 16-footer.
Yeah, effective use of the mid-range. Gray can hit from three-point land, but this shot, defending this one, I think it's what frustrates opponents the most.
And she's good on the 3-ball.
Superb assist. She was crafty, creative, and the ultimate teammate on that play.
Pass to Hartley. Up top, Wilson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 1 up, 1 down. She makes her first shot in this game.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Here's Coleman. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense pretty much helpless to stop that layup. Just too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
Hartley outside. Stokes misses.
Yeah, just like me. I can't believe that layup didn't fall. I don't think she can either.
Howard misses.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Back to Ogwumike. Pass to Stokes. Trey. The tray brings it from beyond the arc.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Here in the first with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Got that one up quick.
3's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
Now here's Gray. 5 points in the game. Here's Wilson. Yes! Great play by Chelsea Gray to set it up.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just 1 miss on their first 5 shots. That was vicious, fellas. 2-hand monster slam.
I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped her on that one.
And I'm glad they didn't try. I wouldn't want someone getting hurt out there.
Gray right side. Ogwumike outside. Hartley. Pass to Ogwumike. Now here's Hartley. This one for 3. And the ace is another 3.
Not by any means a three-point gunner. Hartley makes just enough of these to keep you honest. And it makes you follow her and extend your defense out to the arc.
And the 3 ball is good.
He has been unconscious this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Gray. Defense right on her. Fires the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Making a statement. Gray saw that 3 go in on one end, had to answer on the other. Just so competitive.
Here's Coleman. She's got 13. Good on the 3-point shot.
Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for him.
The ace is trailing. Gray with it. Pass to Wilson. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Please, please don't take your eyes off her because she can make plays from multiple spots on the floor.
Here's Coleman. That's in. Coming off an assist from Ryan Howard.
I love it. Keep shooting. As the 3s keep dropping for her, she'll keep shooting. Keep shooting.
As she should. Look, when you're having the kind of day she's having from long range, why not just keep firing her?
Now here's Gray. 8 points for her. Pass to Wilson. And again, it's Las Vegas.
This is just incredible to watch. I mean, she's a perfect 4 for 4 to start this game.
Looking good. Looking great. She's got a bounce in her step.
Here's Coleman. She's got 16. Cans it from downtown.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the 3s.
Yeah, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is, I'm going to go out on a limb and say it, non-existent.
Now here's Gray. Wilson sets a screen. Here's Hartley. And she banks in the layup.
Well, how about that from Hartley? Taking the contact and still finding a way to score.
Pass to Coleman. Fades away. And again, the Dream score.
Unreal. She's off to a phenomenal start, guys.
7 for 7 already, and she just looks to be on a different level than everyone else right now.
And that one's good. Stokes.
Consistently keeping her teammates involved and engaged. Ray's willingness to move the ball is contagious.
Now here's Jones. Here's Coleman. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much size inside and expect to get a hand on it.
Nick by Ogumake. Here's Gray. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Well, look, no matter what the score is, her attitude has been perfect. I mean, she has stayed in attack mode.
Pass to Coleman. Shoots a 3. And the dream, another 3.
Blake, both teams are scoring well, but there hasn't been much defensive resistance either.
Now here's Hartley. He has 5. Tried to come right back with a 3 of her own, but it's no good. Here's Jones. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed coming from beyond the arc.
Now here's Gray. 10 points for her. Here's Wilson. Oh, yes, she did. 5 up, 5 down for her so far.
Both teams on fire right now from the opening tip.
This is going to be an entertaining game of basketball today, folks. I think that much is obvious.
Get your popcorn ready.
Here's Jones. He has 6.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Pass to Coleman. And Atlanta, another bucket.
She just keeps on rolling. Unbelievable.
You want to talk about putting up points in a hurry? She just cannot miss right now.
And the Aces call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Pass to Gray. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc, drains the three-pointer.
She's got the firepower. Feeling that rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Keep letting it fly. Everything's working for her.
Here's Coleman. He's got 22. There's the triple. And the dream, another 3.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Pass to Mullins. Gray. And there's the pick. Puts up a 3. And the Aces, another 3.
She has been fantastic this quarter, and it's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the opponent's lead right here.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
The 3 ball sinks the three-pointer.
They need to make her earn those threes, because if you play off her, she's automatic.
Atlanta leading. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Coleman banked in off the glass.
Well, you got to like her shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Gray outside. Pass to Gustafson. Gray is screen. Gets it off. Buried from outside, but I don't know. I think we may see a review here. It was close.
The previous play is under review.
Did she get the basket off in time?
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they've taken a look at it, and they're overturning the call. They're calling the basket good.
Well, guys, this is why we have replay. To make sure the officials don't miss any calls. Good job to take the 6.
A free-flowing first quarter, great scoring through 1. It's the Dream. They're up by 5. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. And now, the second quarter just getting set to begin. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up. I tell you, she loves getting looks like that from three-point range. Just nobody near her.
That one goes. Count it.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front, and it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
Pass to Mullins. Turner. Now Mullins. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her.
First personal foul, team's first. First team foul.
Now Gustafson. Turner, guarded by Jones. Pass to Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. Fades and shoots. Again, Las Vegas.
That's a heads-up play right there, guys. Not just on the assist, but also on the finish.
Here's Rupert. Using the post moves to get the 2 points.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
Now Mullins. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
Fed her teammate off the bounce there. That was a nice play.
Pass to Rupert. Shoots the 3. And the Dream, another 3.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
And here's Mullins. Turner up top. Now Gustafson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's incredibly poor defensive awareness. She's one player you don't want to give up any space to.
And out of bounds, the Aces will take it.
Las Vegas ball.
Here's Turner. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Gustafson. Now Mullins. Here's Wilson. She's covered by me here. Here's Mullins. Clock at 6. And it's Turner missing. Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Count that one.
After going scoreless in the first, she's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Pass to Gustafson. Turner. Now here's Wilson. She's covered by me here. Now here's Turner. Fires from the wing. And again, it's Las Vegas. Atlanta calls timeout. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Coleman. He's got 31. Rupert. Mullins grabs the miss. to Hartley. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Gustafson. He's covered by a knee here. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
You have to make sure your feet are set. When you set those screens, or they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Pass to Coleman. Now Rupert. Up and in for basket number 4, and that makes her 4 for 5. Las Vegas trailing. And here is Hartley. He has 5. And here's Mullins. Picked off midair. Pass break. Here come the Dream. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
A 1-2 punch right there. Nice steal and some elevation on the jam.
Yeah, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play on defense.
An easy basket, too.
Man, my old coaches would be so proud. I mean, that's the importance of great on-the-ball defense being showcased there.
Hartley. Top of the key. Good. She hits the jumper. And so here's Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. For 3. And the Dream, another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Such a pretty pass.
I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you we've seen it a lot. Okay, let's just say that. Strictly using assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
And there's a pick. Pass to me here. Here's Coleman. She's guarded by Wilson. Here's Coleman. 33 points for her. Sinks that one from the post.
And what a performance we're seeing from her. Not one miss today. Remarkable.
Right wing for 3. Another 3 for Las Vegas.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Atlanta in the lead. Here's Coleman. She has 35. I'll be here. And the Dream, another 3.
That's a big make for this team. Ami here trusting her jumper.
And the Aces call time here. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Aces with the ball. 7-point differential. Ogwumike outside. Back to Gray. Launches a 3. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
An extremely high basketball IQ allows Gray to be the type of special playmaker we're seeing today.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Even after all those 3-pointers she hit in the first quarter, it looks like the D still hasn't learned its lesson as they leave her open for another one here.
To the paint. And she converts the layup.
Recognizing the defense's miscues and capitalizing on them. That's part of what makes Ogwumike so special. Right there, she's able to find someone wide open.
From beyond the arc, and the Dream, another 3.
Yet another smooth stroke. That's just perfect form she's showing at the 3-point line.
Hartley with it, working on Jones. Pass to Ogwumike. Gustafson, 5 to shoot. Here's Hartley. Got a piece of it! And they force the shot clock violation. Great defense. Jones with it. She's She's got 6. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over again.
They might have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
There's a screen. Pass to Stokes. Unloads from 9. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Makes great decisions and quick reads off of ball screens. Gray is a gifted point guard.
Here's Coleman. Good work there as it goes.
Absolutely. She's been a matchup nightmare in this game. She's eaten up anyone they've had on her.
Hartley outside. Gray. From 13. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
Making the simple play when nothing extra is needed. Gray is focused on her fundamentals.
Here's Coleman. 43 points in the game.
Oh, they're getting their points now almost exclusively from three-point range. 4 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
And the defense practically giving them those shots.
And they'll take them.
Gray outside. Ogwumike. Pass to Stokes. Again, Las Vegas.
Offensively, they've dialed down the three-point attempts here in the second.
I'd actually like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from long range.
Now here's Jones. The 3 is up. There's the steal. Now Stokes. Gray. Pass to Hartley. Back to Gray. Now Gustafson. Ogwumike outside. Shot clock at 5. Gray outside. And the Aces, another 3.
Once again, the defense letting her get open at the three-point line. I don't know how you can allow that to happen in this game situation.
You got to be kidding me. Breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
And why not? A nice way to pad the lead right there.
Let's all go to New York.
Oh, yes, indeed. I'm all in.
From 12 feet out, and again, it's Las Vegas.
Using a soft touch and a purposeful offensive approach, Gray's able to finish around the basket in a variety of ways. She is setting this place on fire. Her shooting has been off the charts.
And that concludes the first half. Dream out in front, up 10. And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit. And the third quarter about to get underway here. Hartley outside. Gray. Pass to Wilson. Pulls it from 20. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Great confidence on the J from Wilson. You know, she's known as a post player, but A'ja has really worked on that jumper.
Here's Coleman. And there it is.
A I mean, she scored most of their points herself. Her offense is a big part of her team's recipe for success.
Gray outside. Down low. And again, it's Las Vegas.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Here's Coleman. And the shot count. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Hartley outside. Gray. Pass to Wilson. It's good for her 8th straight basket in only 8 attempts.
3 straight makes to start the second half.
Back to Howard from downtown. Connects from three-point range.
I mean, that's just too easy for Howard. Is the defense going to rush her off the three-point line, or is she going to make these all night long?
To the inside, Stokes. And she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them. There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from three-point range.
Yeah, it's been pronounced and definitely a big factor to point to in this game.
To the middle. A nice shot by Wilson.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area, just dominating down low.
And obviously, that's something the defense has to address.
I'm waiting for the fire alarm to go off the way they've come out blazing in this second half with 5 straight makes.
Hartley outside. Back to Gray. And the Aces tack on 2 more.
Oh my gosh, she's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her hands.
Pass to Coleman. Let's go with a 3. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
The defense really slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bottom line is this. Those triples, they sure add up, don't they? They've got to make the adjustment.
Gray outside. Wilson left side. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And Wilson likes asserting her dominance inside, just brushing off the defense.
Atlanta calls timeout. And so here's Atlanta. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Bodied her up and made her alter the trajectory of the shot that time.
Definitely. Some very sound defense played on that trip down.
And the shot is good.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get, trust me.
And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. They come out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Gray, that's good.
Amazing what they're doing on offense here. Perfect from the field to start the half.
The Dream on offense. 10-point lead. Here's Coleman. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight.
With that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what to do. Take it straight to the bucket.
Here's Gray. Tight defense on her. Another three for Las Vegas.
She's made an impact with the three-point shot today. And guess what? That's another big one.
Yeah, and that's where she's been getting her points. And with a couple more out there, man, we've really got a ball game on our hands.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball at one end with their own.
A three-point battle starting to take shape here.
Gray up top. 37 points for her. Pass to Hartley. Stokes. 5 on the clock. Here's Wilson. No dice from the high post.
Well, I mean, to me at least, Brian, it looked like it was going to be an easy 2 points there.
You're right, Tim, and she's got some angry words for herself after that miss. You want to talk about a major contribution? I'll tell you a major contribution. She scored over half their points so far.
Gray outside. Lets it go from deep. The three-pointer is on target.
You've got to give her a ton of credit for the way she's played today, even if they end up losing this game.
Outside Howard. Coleman. From deep. It doesn't go for her. And it's the Aces with the ball. Down by 12. Pass to Wilson. Makes it off the glass.
Well, those lefties are funky. Wilson able to complete the play.
And here are the Dream. And the half-court bomb falls off target. Ogumate outside. And here is Hartley. Gray. Back to Hartley. Pass to Ogumake. Now Gray. Guarded by Howard. Another three for Las Vegas.
And they're really tightening up now, guys. Their offense has been really unstoppable of late.
Yeah, I don't know why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but you know what they say, Tim, it's better late than never.
And I'm happy because finally we got a good game.
Timeout called the Aces. The Aces making a switch. Las Vegas trailing. Up top, Hartley. Mullins. 4 on the shot clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the three-pointers they're allowing.
I don't know. I mean, there might be more defense in warm-ups. They need to close down on these threes.
Shots good by Coleman.
What's got into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
Gray outside. And the layup is good.
No misses for her yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
From deep three-point range, they get the rebound. Shots good by Coleman.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Hartley outside. Pass to Gustafson. Dream with the rebound.
Terrific job defending the basket that time. It's not an easy task stopping her when she's headed to the rim.
Three-pointer. Bangs home the trifecta.
Yeah, she's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense her confidence. Everything she puts up from long range seems to be falling.
Hartley outside. Gustafson. She's covered by a knee here. Gray outside. Up top, Hartley. Pass to Wilson. And there's the 3-second call. This one going to be on the defense. And she shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
Impressive growth from year one to now. Gray's numbers blossomed once she was able to really prove herself.
Gray outside. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
A lethal shooter from range. Back in 2017, Chelsea Gray was 48% for the year from deep. That was best in the WNBA.
Took in no time at all on that one.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Turning into a three-point contest.
Pass to Mullins. From deep. Rebound by Rupert.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Drills it from outside. Now here's Gray. She's guarded closely. Inside, Gustafson. Pass to Mullins. From outside the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Another good trip for her. She's going to take it on herself to get them back in this game. Let's see how she does.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Dream out in front, up 11. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And Atlanta has possession. 11-point game. Here's Coleman. And it's in off the backboard.
All right, when her hook shot is on point, there's nothing you can do defensively. It's almost a given that she's going to knock it down.
Pass to Wilson. Now Mullins. Now here's Turner. 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
The deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
Yeah, both of these teams are firing on all cylinders right now. I love it.
I think that was temporary insanity. I don't know.
Do you think she realizes that there's a game going on right now? Because I'm not so sure.
And it's Atlanta with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game. Pass to Gustafson. Mullins.
A talented scorer. She averaged over 20 per game her rookie season.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Now, sometimes you just want to show off your range.
I mean, we already know how good her range is, so I don't know why she's firing from that deep.
Out of bounds, it'll be Aces ball.
Aces ball. Substitution on the court.
Second minute off the clock now in the 4th. Pass to Gustafson. Hartley. Now Gustafson. Good. And the assist goes to Bria Hartley.
And Hartley is a quality distributor. Realizes it's a big part of her job to share the rock.
And the Dream call time here. Atlanta leading. From deep. Here's Coleman. And good work on the boards, and they pick up the second chance points.
They've been able to depend on her offense all game, guys. She's just not wasting any chances, any shots she's had.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the ball game, I got an idea. Just keep getting her the basketball.
And it's Bria Hartley penetrating. Mullins. And the aces, another three.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and get back into this game.
And it was their defense, just as much as their offense, that served as the catalyst and allowed them to put this run together.
What a display.
Pass to Gustafson. Back to Hartley. Gustafson. And the aces, another three.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The ace is trailing. To the middle. Wilson. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been too late.
Still some work left to do, though. They can't relax yet.
Here's Coleman. And there's another one for the Dream.
A lot of scoring here late, but Brian, there has been no defense at all.
And that fills up the highlight reel and makes for an exciting game, but you'd like to see at least a little defense being played, right?
Speak for yourself. I love the offense.
Here's Gustafson. Yes, and it's Bria Hartley picking up the assist.
Whatever intensity might have been lacking the first half, these teams are making up for it now.
Yeah, I'll say. I mean, things have really picked up.
Here's Coleman. From down in the low post, it goes. Here's Las Vegas. They trail by three. Up top, Hartley. Pass to Gustafson. Another three for Las Vegas.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Here's Rupert. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
We've really seen them step up their three-point shooting in the second half. I mean, they're just letting it fly out there.
Well, they're playing with confidence, and I like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they've got a lead, but they're playing free.
And it's working.
And here's Mullins. Pass to Gustafson. Shot clock at 6. Mullins. Here's Hartley. And the aces, another three.
You talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Well, they never hung their heads, even when they were down big earlier. They were really composed, never got desperate, and credit the coach for keeping them in it.
Exactly. Stay with your game plan.
Rupert, defended by Turner. Here's Gustafson. To take the lead. Stolen by a knee here. Fast break. Here come the Dream. And yes, it's good.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her. And she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
And the Aces call time here. Left side. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, that is right where they wanted to get that ball.
Here's Coleman. Pulls up, high post. And again, the Dream score.
This is quite a show she's putting on. She can't be stopped here in the fourth. That's now 6 makes on 8 shots.
Now here's Gray. Not a lot of room. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Wilson. And again, it's Las Vegas.
When you need Wilson the most, she almost always delivers. Has a sense for the important moments.
Here's Coleman. Shot from the low post is good.
Well, where would her team be without her clutch play down the stretch? I'm looking at 7 of 9 for the quarter and just making shot after shot.
Gray in the post. Howard's there, and Gray gets it to go.
The experience of Gray helping there, she's used to having to deliver the big-time baskets.
To Howard. Here's Coleman. And the layup's good off the glass.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Gray with it. To take the lead. Sinks the triple.
What an important shot right there, guys. She's producing from deep all game long.
And they need her production now more than ever. Clutch three-point shooting is going to be critical here.
She's so clutch. She saves her best when the pressure is at its highest.
Pass to Wilson. Releases. Good, and it's Chelsea Gray who picks up the assist.
Breathing life into the league since the day she was drafted, Wilson brings passion and intensity every night.
Here's Coleman. And the Dream, another three.
That's the defense. They got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on a three-point attempt.
Outside to the inside. Wilson nails it, and that shot brings them within just one.
Ice water in her veins. Everyone in the building knew that Angel Wilson was going to take it and make it.
Here's Coleman gets the three to fall.
Since halftime, she has been cash money from beyond the arc. When she's this hot, the green light doesn't get any greener.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. Hartley outside. Pass to Wilson. She has brought them within 2 points.
As steady as they come at the point, Hartley excels at moving the rock.
Here's Coleman. Connects!
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
And then a steal or foul to stop the clock.
Now a timeout called by Las Vegas. The steal. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here are the Dream. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Hartley left side. Sinks it! And she has brought them within 2 points.
Huge bucket from Hartley. Remember, she won a couple natties in college. She's a winning point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those seconds away.
Nope, and you've got to foul. It's going to come down to free throws.
Pressure situation.
And so she drops them both. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Now that's how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
For three, Neko Ogwumike. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
No other option, though. They did a good job getting it in her hands and making sure she was the one who'd go to the line.
He gets the first, and that will put them up 2. And so both free throws good this time. And it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice.
And the Atlanta Dream are your new WNBA champions.
And just wow. This is the moment that they've been dreaming up since day one of the season, of the preseason, of the offseason. Now they can truly celebrate.
You work your whole life to get an opportunity to play in the postseason. Then you get to the finals and win. What a feeling. The range of emotions these players are feeling right now, I can only imagine.
Yeah, it's just truly a special moment, and we've been witnessing an incredible postseason run by this team, and they deserve all the accolades for being the best team in the WNBA this season. So from all of us here in the booth, a big congratulations to this fantastic team, the staff, the fans, really the whole organization that has been such a tremendous success.
And so that'll do it for us tonight and for the entire WNBA season. What a finals this has been. Until next season, I'm Blake Suniga along with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Schwartz, and we'll see you later in a few months. Good night.